Hi guys, Jai Kishore here, and today I'm going to give you a tech quickie about the SnapDragon processors lineup. Leave a like on the video and please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let's get started. So guys, what is SnapDragon? SnapDragon is a suite of system on a chip. Usually we see the system on a chip as SOC. So what is it? Well, system on a chip is it's like a suite of various products in one place. To get into the perspective, when you have a computer CPU, it only has a processor, but in mobiles SOC has a CPU, that's the processor, a GPU, that's graphical processing unit, a wireless modem, and some software and hardware for camera, video, global positioning services, and gesture recognition. So all this are embedded on a single chip. It's called an SOC. So Snapdragon has 4 processor series. They are the Snapdragon 200 series, 400 series, 600 series, and the 800 series. These series are classified into 3 categories. They are the lower end, the mid end, and the high end. So the 400 and 600 series come under the category mid end. In that, the 400 is the lower mid end and 600 is the higher mid end. So these 200 series are very cheap. They are used in entry level phones. Sometimes, mostly in India, we don't see any phones having Snapdragon 200. But it was rumored that the Nokia 2 will sport a Snapdragon 210 processor. Now let's get into the 400 series. So 400 is like the starting series in India. Most of the starter phones like the Redmi phones and Nokia phones have the Snapdragon 400 series. The mostly used chipset right now is the 430. So what's the difference between this and the 600? The 400 has a slightly slower, slightly lower end modem of the Snapdragon, and it also has a lower, let's say when you take CPU clock speeds, we say in gigahertz. So what this 400 series offers is it has a minimum range of this clock speeds like 700 megahertz to 1.4 gigahertz. That's it. Now let's get into the 600 series. Most of the Motorola phones support this series. So in 600 series, the most popular processors are 625, 630, 650. These offer slightly better performance than the 400. These have a slightly faster modems. They have a lightly varying clock speed, like clock speed starting at 600 megahertz, boosting up to 2 gigahertz. So these processors provide these kinds of things. Now let's get into the high-end thing. So the high-end stream, that is the Snapdragon 800 series. These processors offer the best in the market today. So they have the fastest modems, they have the best GPUs, they have the best clock speeds, they have the best architecture ever. So the latest is the Snapdragon 835. It's in all the flagships right now. The Samsung Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, the OnePlus 5, and so on. So what this offers is it has a octa-core processor obviously, but the difference between the lower end models and the high end model is that it offers a large range of clock speeds. Take the 835 for example. Its starting clock speed starts at 400 megahertz and boosts up to nearly 2.25 gigahertz. So as you can see, it's a very big range. This helps in conserving the battery of the phone, because when the clock speed is set, the minimum clock speed is set at 700, like in the 400s, the battery consumption is slightly larger. That's why having the lowest clock speed, the battery consumption of the phone reduces. And the best part about this is it is very power efficient. This because they are made using 40 nanometer processors before, but now the Snapdragon 835 is the first chipset that uses the 10 nanometer processor. 10 nanometer processor is nothing. Let's take the older processor is this big. When you take the Snapdragon 35, this processor was built on 14 nanometer. So when you take the Snapdragon 835 built on 10 nanometer, it's this size. So you can see the difference. There's a lot of difference in the size. So decrease in size increases the battery lifetime. So having a good battery in the phone is also good. And the best thing about the latest Snapdragon chipset is that it has the dual camera feature. It has the support for dual cameras, and it also has better processing capabilities. You can have dual cameras up to 20 megapixels. For a phone, it can process images up to 41 megapixel in the new processor chipset. So that is it, guys. But when you are buying a phone, say you have a budget of 10,000. When you're having a budget of 10,000, go for the Snapdragon 430s. If you have a budget of 15,000, go for the 600s. If you have a budget of more than 20,000, please go for the Snapdragon 800 series. Even the older 800 series phones have them good performance when compared to MediaTek, Exynos, and as you all know, there's another thing called the Kirin. These are specifically for their own, but a Snapdragon creates processor for various manufacturers all over the world. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.